You know what a UBT-1 is?
Yes and no.
Okay, tell me what you know about it.
I know there's two 90s in a wound bed.
Okay.
It's about 400 yards.
Yeah.
That I only have 2 recalls from you all. Other than that, it's basically an evaluation.
Right.
Think I may do good.
Yep. It's just an evaluation. Yeah. Yep, it's 400 to 500 yards. Okay. Aged not less than 2 hours, so it's 2 hours older. 2 turns, 1 wound bed that you don't got to find. If you find it, great. If you don't, that's fine too. And it's a long trail. And there won't be a turn within 10 yards of the wound bed.
Okay.
So there's once you find your wound bed, you're straight on line.
Okay.
There's a start point and there's a directional flag.
Okay.
And I guess you requested 3 ounces of blood and hoofs, so that's what you got.
Okay. Yeah, I didn't put anything on it. So
if nobody says anything, that's kind of what we go to, because that's what most people train.
Yep.
That's what you want to be training on too.
That's what you want to train on.
Yeah.
That's what we suggest training on. Okay. So that's the parameters of the test.
Okay.
I shot him right there at that flag. Okay. 2 hours ago, roughly. Okay. We tracked him for about to that orange flag out there, and we started fighting again, so we had to back out. And we had to go to the hospital for a little bit.
Okay. Do I have any clue where you hit it?
I'm pretty sure right behind the shoulder.
Right behind the shoulder?
Yep.
All right.
I believe I seen a lot of blood. So there's
a lot of blood?
There's
okay.
Blood for sure.
Well, we'll see if we can't find your deer.
Right, let's try it.
Here. Thank you. Sit.
See, he's not talking to his dog. He's using the whole leash. He's probably gonna walk kind of slowly, but he's working his way back slower than the dog to get to and trying to the end of the leash again.
A lot of handlers, even with a long 30-foot lead, end up 5 to 10 feet behind their dog, and the lead is behind them, just dragging the ground. It's okay to do that if like you're going around a bush or tree or something and you re-grab the leash and now you're further forward. You should be kind of walking slower than your dog and getting back to the end of that lead. And that's what he was doing here, was awesome lead work, which is awesome. He is only 1 month into training at this point, and I also want to point out how much faster his dog is working versus the last 2 videos we put out. This dog is motivated. It is awesome to see. One reason that his dog might be working faster now is this track's only 2 to 3 hours old. So it's really, really fresh, and the dog doesn't have to work as hard. And I think a lot of dogs, when they recognize that smell and it's fresh and hot, as we call it, a hot track, I think they're just excited.
So his dog looked back at him. He thinks his dog's off because of that tail.
So right here, Josh is pointing to blood to show us that the handler's dog is not off, even though the handler spoke saying that he thought his dog might possibly be off because he was looking back at him. We kind of walked into this area in a different line than the dog did. Not sure if the dog was in the right line, not sure if we were in the right line, but the dog kind of veered right, hit this spot, and alerted to it. So the dog was showing blood, and then he kind of looked back. I'm not sure to say, hey, Dad, I found blood. Not sure if he's like, hey, who are these people walking up on the side of me? You know, you're supposed to be behind me while we're tracking. There's not enough. I don't have enough time behind this guy's dog to answer that question. I really think it was kind of us, because Dog was dedicated until he kind of popped out of the bushes right there. But after that, the dog put his head back down, went right back to work, which is awesome. So dog kind of stops, turns around, and comes right back. As handler, you should stop, avoid eye contact, and this handler did amazing. The dog comes back, makes the turn, and this is the first turn, and the dog hits it pretty much perfectly. He went, 5-10 feet past the turn, and then came back and went the right direction. I think we were on a popular deer trail, and then came off of it, so only going 10 feet the wrong way is impressive. Handler did really well here too. So that dog came back and hit his nose on a single spot. Normally I throw toilet paper there. That's an alert. The dog said something's here. I like it. Now is that blood? Is that squirrel piss? Right, so I tossed paper because you're not looking for blood with it being a tracker. Mm-hmm. You're looking at your dog. So I tossed paper there and tell hunters, hey, if you see paper, look for blood around there. Or I just, we come back later if we don't find a deer and start trying to figure something out. We're in an open area, wind's moving better, kind of searching behavior. Nope, boom, bed. So the dog followed the line up to a bed. Bed had a lot of scent, was smelling it, the wind, started searching for the exact spot. This is the first time I've seen this pup do this. So the pup turns right and starts to kind of look for the line. At the time I thought maybe it just turned right because that's what it thought it went, the track went. And as the dog went, it probably did a circle only about 30 yards or so, came right back to the line and restarted itself, which is super cool to see. So the dog kind of went to the right, didn't find anything, went back to the line where it knew the track was, and then went from there to try and figure out what happened to the line.
You guys stay still. And avoid eye contact. That's really normal. The dog went off the line for whatever reason, just did a circle and goes all the way off. Came back where it knew the line was, restarted itself, and then just went back to the line tracking. My dog does that a lot. So now he's trying to figure out why he messed it up there. He's searching for a solution. Right, he's on right here. Yeah, he's on now. He fixed it. That's awesome.
He likes to do them wide.
Mm-hmm.
So it looked like the line veered off of a popular deer trail to the left at a slow kind of pace, and because of that, it kind of tricked the dog. Dog realized it pretty quickly, turned around, came back, hit the right line, and continued on great. So that's pretty awesome.
Thank you.
Right here, I was actually pointing at blood to show them that the dog is on the line. Now, this valley is probably holding scent, making a small scent pool. So the dog's trying to figure out which way the line went. But its line discipline's amazing, and it looks like it works it out pretty quickly to me. Pretty impressed with this 4-month-old pup and the handler.
Reward is the biggest thing that matters.
Boy, yes sir.
Good boy.
That was amazing.
Pretty awesome, huh?
Huh?
Pretty awesome.
Oh, yeah. That's what I'm saying. This is awesome.
I want to know why I want to test it.
It is real